Hello there, good evening.
Evening, teacher. Nice to.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Okay, it's nice to see you again, everybody. Now we can continue with more information. Okay, so today we will have the review of the previous structures that we were checking before. So let's begin with the countable noun. What is the structure that we follow for the different sentences? Well, for the questions, let's start with the question. What is the structure for the question?
The structure that sentences that we studied yesterday.
The
Are you
ones
thinking-
that we have studied these days. What is the structure for the questions for countable nouns?
Okay. How many plus countable nouns plus are there?
Okay. And at the end?
How much plus
No, no, no.
uncountable nouns?
Do you need at the end of the question? So I know that it is a question.
Plus this is question. I don't remember the name. Question symbol.
Question mark.
What question mark?
Excellent. Very good. All right. So that is the structure for the question. Excellent. Now, Letty, what is one of the structures that we use for sentences? Remember countable nouns.
Sería, quiero ver, no me acuerdo. There are
Okay.
plus countable noun plus complement.
Okay. Can you give me one example?
There are apples.
Nice. Okay. Can I have another example for a different structure, Albino?
In negative.
It can be negative. That is another structure.
Okay, there aren't any oranges.
Excellent. Okay. Can I have another example with a different structure? Julio?
There are few eggs.
Few or a few?
A few eggs.
Excellent. Okay. Can I have a different example with another structure, David?
There are fewer apples than bananas.
Excellent. Okay, there is one more structure left. What is the other structure, Gabriela?
There are very few apples.
Okay, I think you love apples today. Excellent. Very good. Okay, let me save this so we can continue. All right. Now, Now, what about the structures that we follow for uncountable nouns? What is the structure for the question? Catherine?
How much plus
Uh-huh.
uncountable noun plus is there.
Excellent. And at the end?
Is there?
Uh-huh. After is there?
The question mark.
Excellent. Oops, sorry. Okay, very good. Okay, that is the structure for the question. Now, what is one of the structures that I have for the sentences? Can you help me with that? Let me see. Leti?
Sería there is
Ajá.
plus uncountable nouns
Ajá.
plus complement.
Excellent. And can I have one example?
There is sugar in the kitchen.
Perfect. Can I have a different structure? Gabriela?
There is very little jam.
Excellent. Another example, Francisco?
There is milk in the kitchen.
Okay, but a different structure.
A different structure.
Uh-huh. For example, we have already there is. We have there is very little. Another structure.
There is too much salt in my soup.
Okay, that is perfect, but we didn't check too much from the ones that we checked.
There is something.
Something or some?
Some. There is some.
There is some.
Salt in my soup.
There is some salt, okay.
Salt in my soup.
Excellent. Can I have another example with a different structure, Albino?
Yeah, there is a little soda in the glass.
Excellent. Okay, let me see. All right. A different structure. Nicolás?
Maybe there are very few cars in the parking.
Okay, but we are working with uncountable nouns.
Okay, there is I don't know, very little rice.
That's perfect, but I already have the structure for very little. Another structure.
There is.
So we have very little, we have some, and we have a little. What other is missing?
There is a lot of. No, there are. No, there is a lot rice.
Actually, that is good, but we didn't check a lot of. Do you remember the ones that we checked?
I don't remember all the options.
Okay, no problem. Don't worry. Okay, Joran?
There is less salt than pepper.
Excellent. And there is one more structure missing. Can you help me, Letty?
There is there isn't any oil.
Okay, perfect. So these were all the structures that we checked during the session. So very good. Some of the examples that you share actually are perfect, okay? It's just that we didn't check them in the class, but the examples were okay. Don't worry about that. Just let me save this and we can continue. Okay. Now, in this part, what we have to do is identify if we need to use how many or how much, okay? For example, number 1. How can I complete number 1, David? How much or how many?
How much?
Okay. What about number 2, Nicolas?
How many mechanics are there
Excellent.
in the factory?
Number 3, Catherine?
How much?
Perfect. Next one, Julio?
How many?
Excellent. And the last one, Albina?
How many too?
Excellent. Okay, let's continue. Now, in the next part, we need to identify if I need some or n, okay? Let's begin with number, let me see. David, what do you think for number 1, some or n?
And there isn't any.
Excellent. Okay, number 2, Gabriela?
Is there some milk in the glass?
Are you sure?
Is there any milk in the glass?
Exactly, because it is a question. Okay, next one. Coral?
There are some students in the class.
Perfect. Next one, Julio?
Any doctors?
Excellent. Catherine?
There isn't any.
Perfect. Next one, Letty.
Are there any?
Awesome. Uh-huh. Next one, Nicolas.
Are there any tigers in the park?
Perfect. Next one, Francisco.
There are any computers in the room?
Any, are you sure?
Sorry, some computers. Some
Ex-
computer in the room.
Okay, and the last one. Let's see. Julio?
There isn't any.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Now in the other one, let's just select either a few or a little. Just that. Number one, Nicolas.
There is a little water in the bottom.
Awesome. Number two, Francisco.
There is a few milk in the glass.
Are you sure?
Oh, water, milk. So there is a little milk in the glass.
Excellent.
Um,
Next one, Letty.
There are few.
Perfect. Next one, Alejandra.
There are a few bananas in the basket.
Awesome. Next one, David.
There is a little pollution in the city.
Excellent. Next one, Joran.
There are a few teachers in the school.
Excellent. And the last one, Nicolas.
There is a little salt in the soup.
Perfect. Okay. All right. So now that we practice with the different quantifiers, let's move along to the last one. In this case, you are just going to select whether you need to use fewer or less, okay? For this activity, you are going to do it in groups so you can discuss with your class. Remember, fewer or less, okay? Is the instruction clear for that?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So I will open the rooms and I will send you the information to the WhatsApp group so everybody can have it, okay? I will see you in a few minutes.
fewer, less stays right.
Less is a uncountable noun y fewer is a countable noun. In this case, music sería less. Hi.
Sí, sería less, porque es incontable, no se puede contar la música.
Okay.
Pero, y entonces solo le vamos a poner less o a fewer, o le vamos a poner toda la oración completa, como the music less, tal cosa, no.
I have a question, teacher.
Just fewer or less. Just that.
Okay.
Thank you.
In the T,
Less.
And yesterday,
Than yesterday.
Ujú.
for example.
Sería la segunda T. The second is T.
T. Less.
There is less T.
There less.
Than
is-
coffee.
Than coffee, yes.
And coffee. It's okay.
La tercera, the
It's
three is teacher.
fewer.
Sí. There. ¿Cómo sería? There are fewer.
There are fewer
No,
teachers.
no, yo creo que ahí sería there is fewer teacher. There is fewer teacher.
Siempre Lee se pone fewer teacher porque solo es una persona, ¿va?
Porque es una persona ya, ajá. Pero fewer.
Hay pocas profesoras.
Ah,
There are fewer teachers or no.
Okay. There is, it's a little.
Homework.
A little.
Homework is a little. Yes, for me it's a little.
Me too.
Flashlight. Flashlight.
You.
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 Coffee. A little.
A little.
Little.
Furniture.
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 A few.
You.
Few. Anger.
Anger.
How do you
Little.
mean? How do you
Anger.
mean it?
Money.
How mean? Anger.
Anger.
Enojo. Como enojado, enojo.
Mhm.
No, thank you. Yes.
Toothpaste.
Money.
A little.
A
little.
little. And toothpaste.
Toothpaste.
little.
A little.
A little. A
Yes,
little. Yes. But
because you count the bottle on el tubo.
yes. 1, 2. No, a little. Yes. Okay. It's good for me.
It's missing 4 minutes. No.
4 minutes. Okay.
Are you finished?
Yes.
Okay.
Finish.
I'm going to send you back to the main session.
Okay.
See in. Okay.
Entonces, pero no sé realmente qué quiere decir. Igual con lo del perrito. Si dijera dog, se puede contar, pero no dice dog, dice anger. Ahí es donde
¿Y qué es anger en Spanish?
eso es lo que no sé
Ladrido.
tampoco. Yo asumo
Ladrido.
que es ladrar. Ajá,
Ah, entonces no se puede contar.
ajá.
Les,
Mira,
Hija es.
mira.
Pues sí, es lo mismo, no se puede contar.
Ajá, porque podemos
Fewer money.
incontable.
Sí, el dinero es incontable.
Ah,
Los billetes se pueden contar, las monedas,
ah, pero
pero
ahí está.
el dinero en sí no se puede contar porque solo dice money. Si dijera bills of money o no sé, monedas, coin of money, ahí sí. Pero solo money no se puede contar, es incontable.
Y en to face, less.
Les.
Sí, también es.
Face.
En foros tengo dudas también.
En food.
En foros, en fotos.
Ah,
Porque es casi igual que el billete, o sea, las fotos se puede contar como un álbum, pero ahí aparecen
ajá.
varias. Ajá, estoy como entre eso. Bueno, pero igual sí es contable, va.
Pues aquí parece que ya están reveladas.
Ajá, es cierto. Ah,
There
No
are less.
es.
Yo siento que podría ser there are less food than than
Sería, there is food. There is less food than yesterday. There is less. Porque la comida no se puede contar, creo yo.
there is less food
There is
food
less food
than
than soda.
Ah, también.
than soda.
Mm,
Creo que está bien.
ok. La otra sería bench, bancas.
There are fewer bench than chairs.
Ujú.
Ballerina, ¿cómo se dice?
Yeah,
That's the difference
yeah, that's the
because the other academy, the first topic is grammatic, and in this case, we practice the speak. It's
And
too
you,
different.
Cat Plato, what about you?
In my case, it's different because I practiced time ago and only practice grammar and not practice the speak.
Okay, that's right. I
this is not not good. Yes. The practice is the most important.
Yes, it's the difference
Yeah.
between E4CC and this academy.
Yes, there is good. There is good.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. We are just waiting for one more group to come back.
Okay.
Hey, teacher.
Okay, now I guess everybody's here, so we can start checking, okay? Remember, the idea for this exercise was only to identify which expressions were related to fewer and which ones were related to less, okay? So let's begin. Letty, music, fewer or less?
Less.
Excellent. Next one, Albino, tea.
Less two.
Okay. Alejandra, teacher.
Fewer.
Fewer, okay. David, cat.
Is a fever.
Fewer. Mhm.
Fewer.
Francisco, butter.
Less.
Gabriela, horse. Fewer. Excellent. Food, Joran.
Yes.
Food.
Less.
Excellent. Next one, Julio.
Fewer.
Excellent. Benches is fewer. Valerina, cat.
Fewer.
Excellent. Photos, Nicolas.
Fewer.
Perfect. Paper, Letty.
Fewer.
Homework, Albino.
Fewer
Are you sure?
or less? Okay, less.
Less. Yes, you cannot count homework. You can count the activities, but not homework. Okay. Flashlights, Alejandra.
Less.
If I say light, yes, it's less. But I'm telling you about the flashlight, the object.
Oh, fewer.
Excellent. Coffee, David.
The cup or coffee.
Coffee.
Okay, is a less.
Excellent. Furniture, Francisco.
Fewer.
Are you sure?
Furniture. Furniture is okay, less
Less.
furniture.
If you count, for example, the sofas, you can count the tables, you can count the beds individually. But when you say furniture in general, you don't count it. So you say
Yes.
less furniture.
In general,
In general.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
All right. What about?
What teacher? I have a question.
Tell me.
Furniture. What is the meaning?
Everything that you have in your house, like the beds, the tables, the chairs, the sofas. Let me see what else? The cupboards, if you have cupboards, closets, everything that is related to the things that you have in the house.
Okay.
Not electronics, just the other things that you have in the house.
Okay.
Sería como
thank
decir
you.
mueble.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. What about anger, Gabriela?
Less.
What about money, Joran?
Less.
Perfect. And toothpaste, Julio?
Less.
Excellent. Okay, so now that we have identified the different options, I want you to make a sentence, okay? Remember that fewer and less are related to comparatives, okay? We need to compare with some other thing. So let's create one sentence comparing, for example, the tea with something else, okay? Remember, less than, fewer than, okay? So let's begin. Let me see. Nicolas, one sentence about music.
There is Less music than the another night.
Then another?
Than the another night.
Night. Oh, the night, like at night. All
Than the
right, so
another, than the last night, for
than
example.
last night.
It's okay.
That's better. Good.
Okay.
All right, what about tea, Letty?
Sería, there is less tea than coffee.
Perfect. What about the next one, Catherine?
The I'm not sure. There are a fewer cats than dogs, or there is a fewer.
Remember that fewer is for countable nouns.
There is.
There are.
There are a fewer cats than dogs.
No a, only fewer. There
Okay.
are fewer.
There are fewer cats than dogs.
Cats. Excellent. Yes, remember, just in general. You have the words in singular, but to make them plural, you just need to add yes, like teachers, cats, horses. Okay, you need to make them plural. All right, let's continue. Julio, with the teacher.
There are fewer teachers than other school.
Okay. What about butter, Gabriela?
There is less butter than oil.
Perfect. Next one, Francisco.
Okay, where is the next? Sorry.
Horse. Horses.
Fewer horse. We have fewer horse in the farms. Granja. Tell me 1 second. Farms. Yes. We have fewer horse in the farm.
Than?
Yes.
Remember that is a comparative. Fewer than.
We have fewer horse in the farms than chicken.
Than chicken, okay. So remember
Yes.
the plural, horses, fewer horses than chickens.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, very good. What about one example with food? Julio?
I don't know. I don't know.
Remember, we need to use the structures that we have checked. There is.
Yes, I know, but I don't have idea for this now.
Okay, so you can talk about food. What other thing is related to food?
To drink?
Okay, so?
The food less than drink?
There is?
There is food less than drink.
Less food.
Less food than drink, I'm sorry.
Than drinks. Excellent. Let's continue. David, benches.
Is sillas in Spanish, or
Similar.
Banca.
I'm sorry?
Banca.
That's the one.
Okay. There are fewer benches than the another park.
Than in another park, okay. Or than in any other park. That sounds better.
Than
in any other park.
Than in any other park. Okay.
Great. Ballerinas, Alejandra.
There are fewer ballerina than gym rats.
Okay, remember, ballerinas, plural.
Ballerinas, okay.
Next one, let me see, Nicolas.
There are fewer photos than cameras.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm just checking. The one in paper is not fewer because we're talking about paper in general. The sheets of paper are the ones that you can count, but not the paper. So this is less paper.
Okay.
Okay. So who is next? Let me see. Gabriela, less paper.
Okay, there is less paper than the last week.
Excellent. Next one, Joran.
This week, there is less homework than the last week.
Perfect. Next one, Leti.
There is, no. There are fewer flashlights than, foco, no sé cómo se dice, focos.
Than bulbs.
Bulbs?
Yeah, I know it's a very weird word, but I'm typing it here in the chat. Bulbs or light bulbs?
Light bulbs. There are fewer floodlights than light bulbs.
Excellent. Next one, Catherine. Okay, maybe not. Julio?
Coffee, right?
Yes.
There is less coffee than tea.
Awesome. Next one is furniture, Albino.
There is furniture than appliances.
Only furniture or less furniture?
Less furniture.
Excellent.
There is less furniture than appliances.
Perfect. Excellent example. David?
What is?
Anger.
Anger. There is less anger than this than the another street or another other dog.
Remember that anger is an emotion that you feel as a person. For example, when you are not okay, when nothing is okay for you, you feel anger.
Bravo. Enojado.
Exactly. So
Ah,
it's an emotion that you feel.
Eh, is there is less anger um, anger than yesterday.
Okay, that's good. Next one. Francisco, money.
Okay. Today I have less money than yesterday.
Perfect. And the last one, Catherine.
There is less toothpaste uh, than um, cups.
Okay, that works. Very good, everybody. So now that we have practiced all of the different structures, the last part is going to be on you. You are going back to the rooms again, and I want you to think about everything that you have in your house, everything, okay? And I want you to make sentences for at least 5 things, at least. If you can talk about more, perfect, but at least 5 different things, and try to use the expressions for countables and uncountables. There is and there are, and the quantifiers, of course. For example, we have checked the quantifiers of some, any, a little, a few, fewer, less, very little, very few. Okay, so consider examples from your house, everything that is around you, and talk about it. Okay, or you can ask questions. For example, how much oil is there in your house? You can ask the questions to your classmates. Or how many apples are there in your house? Okay, so you can keep the conversation going. So when you finish listening, ask some more questions. The idea is that we can practice with the different quantifiers. Is the instruction clear?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So I'm going to stop sharing so we can go to the rooms again. Give me a second. Okay, so I will see you in the rooms.
Hi.
Hi, Kat.
Hi.
Vamos a formar oraciones, ¿verdad? Con los 5 objetos. O preguntar.
Questions and sentence, I think.
Okay. Sería, voy a preguntar yo entonces. How many onions are in your house? Alejandra. Así sería. How many onions are there? Alejandra.
There are 2 onions in the kitchen.
Ok. No sé si hacemos las 5 cada uno y después, o una cada uno y así nos vamos rotando. Tú le haces otra pregunta a Alejandra a otro y así nos vamos.
Baba. How many? No. How much sugar in your house, cat? Is there in your house, cat? Or are there?
Uh, um, there is a little sugar in my kitchen. And to David, how many shares do you have in your house? I don't know.
Shade.
Shares.
Sí, yes.
Sí.
Okay. There are a few shapes. Shapes. Letty, how much um how much ketchup is there in your kitchen?
Or fan. Okay.
Fan.
In my case, in my home, I have a fewer fan than TVs. No?
Okay.
Next.
Who's the next? Albino?
Okay, in my room, there aren't any mouse. And also in my house, there is a little cold water in the frigidaire.
Okay. My turn. In my room, there are some video games.
In my living room, I have a few armchairs. Yes, armchairs. In my case, in my living room, I have a few toys too. Too much, too much toys in my living room because I have two little girls.
You have
My
son.
yes, my daughters. I have two daughters, and
Wow.
in
Okay.
my living room, I have a few toys.
Okay, like a
Nice.
Barbie.
Yes, the
Me too.
Barbie Ken. This is the most. It's a Barbie. The
It's
So
car
you
for
say too
Barbie.
many or too much toys?
Too many. Too many?
Excellent.
Too many, sorry. Yes, too many toys. My daughters have the car for Barbie, the house of Barbie, the chairs of Barbie, all too much. Too many toys for Barbie.
only Barbie.
Time all is for Barbie. All is Barbie.
Yeah.
Next.
And in my case, in my living room, there are many cars and dinosaurs.
Cars and dinosaurs.
Cars and dinosaurs.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have a son?
No, my brother's sons.
Ah, your brother. How old are your brother? How old are, yes, your brother?
He has 35 years old.
Five.
No, he has two boys.
Okay.
Yeah, he has two boys,
Ah,
but there are
two boys.
okay, there are a case.
Yeah, good.
How much glasses is in your house?
How much?
Glasses.
How many?
How many?
How many glasses are in your house?
I don't know. I believe. I don't know. But we have 10. 10 glasses. We have a few glasses.
In my house, there are fewer glasses than cups. Yes, cups. Tazas is cups, pero.
Do you drink so much coffee? Because
Yes.
you have more cups. Smart.
Sorry, Francisco, I don't listen to your question.
Don't worry.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. So thank you very much for coming. Enjoy the weekend, and I hope to see you on Monday.
See you Monday, teacher. Have a good night.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
And see you Monday.
Yeah.